Welcome to Magical Experiments podcast. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to dissolve emotions with energy, and I'm going to be sharing a personal example. And partially, I'm doing this because of my upcoming class, Advanced Energy Alchemy, which is starting on August 10th. So, if you're interested in that class, make sure that you drop a comment energy in the video so that I can share that with you. Okay, and start so again. Taylor Ellwood here. Welcome to Magical Experiments podcast. Today I'm going to be talking about how to dissolve dissolve emotions with energy. I'm doing this partially because I am going to be teaching a class called Advanced Energy Alchemy, which is starting on August 10th, 2024. If you're interested, drop the word comment or drop the comment energy in this video, and I'll be happy to share more information about that. So this morning, I got up and I'm watering my plants, and I'm feeling some heavy emotions around some recent life changes. And what I have found for myself is that when I feel these emotions, I can either stew in my head or I can do something about them. And so energetically, so what I decided to do is I started doing Qigong. I was going to be doing it anyway. I'd done my stretches. And when I'm watering my garden, I know that I need to keep an eye on the watering. And I also want to continue doing my physical morning exercises. So I've come up with a routine where I do my stretches and then I start doing Qigong, and I do a particular form called God's Playing in the Cloud. God's Playing in the Clouds is a form that activates all 16 Neigong. Neigong are essentially it's essentially activating the energy meridians and the structures of the body, and this is really helpful for doing inner work as well as cultivating and refining your energy. I've been doing this work on the land here partially to connect with the land and refine that energy and release unwanted energy from the land, but I've also been doing it as a way to work through things that come up. And I was feeling this blockage this morning around here. I was thinking about some recent events and just feeling some heaviness around them, feeling some sadness, feeling some grief, a bit of anger. And I allowed myself to, I was like, okay, I can think about this all day today and let this ruin my day, or I can do something about it. And so I decided to do Qigong, and I'm going to show you what I was doing. You can actually kind of do it yourself. This is the first movement of God's Playing in the Clouds. You're standing here, and what I'm doing is I'm moving my arms like this and coming down and doing this circulation here. So if you want to get up and try this right now, feel free. And what I did is, as I was doing this and as I was coming here, is I was essentially taking a hold of the energy here and moving it down and out, coming back, down and out, down and out, come back in. And I'm not bringing it back in. I'm starting to gather some ki that's healthy ki, and then taking it through the blockage here and releasing it out of me, coming back in. And so by doing this action, what I'm doing is I'm essentially taking the stagnant chi, which is in the form of these emotional blockages, and I'm moving it through those blockages and removing a little bit of that energetic structure and energy. And as a result, I'm releasing it. And this is helping me to purify myself energetically. It's allowing me to release these emotions instead of holding on to them. What I found in doing energy alchemy in general is that if we want to get better results in our lives, we have to look at where we are feeling blocked. So if I'm feeling blocked in a certain way, I've got to be willing to take a look at that and relax and release it. Because if I hold on to it, it's going to feel toxic, and it's going to be something which holds me back. And so I think that it's really important to feel that energy and relax and release it, at the same time. And that's what Qigong does. When we have a set practice, and you don't have to do that particular practice that I just did earlier in the video, you can do others. But it's something where you want to use that energetic practice to recycle the energy. And one of the things that I find is that as we release these energetic blockages and clear out our internal energetic field, what we're doing is we are clearing the way for better results in our lives as well, because these energetic blockages keep us small. They kind of keep us locked into the emotions, and they keep us in this experience where we end up staying like wrapped up. But when we release them, we're releasing that energy that's stuck, and we're inviting in the energy that's going to flow, and that's going to bring greater opportunities. And I don't want to get all new agey here on you, but what I have found is what I've found with my own approach to energy work is I've intimately tied it into my magical work and just pretty much everything I do in general, spirit work, all of that. I don't rely, like there's in magic, there's these different models of magic, right? There's the energy model, the information model, the spirit model, the psychological model. I don't rely on any of those models. I kind of combine them all together into a meta model, if you will. And the model or meta model is not the map, or is not the territory. It's just a map. But what I'll do is I'll take these energies and I will process them and bring them back in and process, relax, release. And so what I'm doing as a result is releasing these structures that aren't working. And this ends up creating a very strong sense of like a power dynamic of relaxation and release. This is part of the energy alchemy practices that I do, and this is what helps me to not hold on to something for too long, especially if I can't fully address it in a situation. Like if I'm in a situation where I can't address it for whatever reason, with somebody else, then what I can do is I can at least do this energy work in order to relax and release these energetic structures that are in my life, these things that are holding me back. And in the process, I can then create this very specific and real energy that allows me to kind of move forward and generate the results that I'm looking for. So if you're curious about that and want to learn more about this kind of practice, drop the word energy in the comments in YouTube here, and I will get back to you with a link to the advanced energy alchemy class that is starting in August 10th. Where what I'm going to be revealing in that class is a comprehensive and holistic system of energy work that I've developed, where I combine elements of Qigong and Reiki with Western energy practices, as well as my own unique perspectives and ideas. And I show you how to apply this to your life so that you can be better at healing energy, at manifestation, at protection, at all of the other things that you might want to do with energy work and get better results. And that's a huge part of what this process is. We learn to relax and release what isn't working for us in order to help us get what we actually want to manifest into our lives. So yeah, again, drop the word energy into the comments and I'll be happy to reach out to you with a link. All right, thanks and take care.